Good morning, dear students. Today we'll have an exercise on Kirchhoff's rules and circuit diagram. Let me have example 3.6 from the textbook. A battery of 10 volt and negligible internal resistance is connected across the diagonally opposite corners of a cubical network consisting of 12 resistors, each of resistance 1 ohm. 10 volt battery, there are 12 resistors, each resistance is 1 ohm. Determine the equivalent resistance of the network. I need to calculate what is the equivalent resistance of a network and current along each edge of the cube. Look at this diagram. This is a given data. You have a cell of 10 volt, you have resistors, it's a cube, the distance between edges remains constant, and every edge means 12 edges are there. Every edge has one resistor whose resistance value is 1 ohm, and we need to calculate what is the equivalent resistance. Instead of individual electrical circuit complex, if I have an equivalent resistance, instead of 12 resistors, can I have one resistor with resistance what? I need to calculate. To do that, let me do a board analysis. As shown in the diagram, already I have drawn a diagram, rewritten once again for the sake of you. Let me simplify it on a board. Let me do it on a board. You have a circuit, electrical circuit. Such complex circuits can be solved by the method of symmetry. Look at this whole circuit. It's a cube where you have 12 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you have 12 edges. And each edge has a resistor of resistance R equal to 1 ohm. And you have a cell of 10 volt, an EMF of 10 volt. And to simplify how much current is flowing in this arm, I have just highlighted the bottom A, B, C, D. The corners of the edge as A, B, C, D. Respectively, A means A dash, D means D dash, B means B dash, C means C dash. I want to know when this is 10 volt, if current is 3I. I just take I don't know what is the value of current here. Let me take the net current from this cell, 10 volt is 3I. Once it enters at a junction A, at junction A, the current gets equally splitted because of equal resistance, 1 ohm here, 1 ohm here, 1 ohm here. The current splits into I here in this arm, that is A dash arm. Here also AD arm also I current, and similarly AB also I current. Let 3I be the total current. It enters at the junction A. It splits into 3 parts along A dash path, along AD path, along AB path. At junction A, let 3I be the current. It splits into I plus I plus I. So which is called Kirchhoff's first rule. Current enters at the junction A. At junction A, the amount of current enters is 3I. The amount of current is leaving this much. This is along A dash. This is along, next current is AD. This is A dash. This is AD. This is AB. This is AB. So what is this? This is the net current which enters at junction A. The second part. Now to measure what is the current and equivalent resistance, the formula is the equivalent resistance. Instead of all these resistors, you have one resistor. Equivalent resistance is equal to total EMF divided by total current. This is the first formula. Let me write it. You can remember this formula. Ohm's law. What is Ohm's law? Ohm's law is resistance equal to voltage upon current. The voltage means EMF, EMF equal to 10. Call it as equation 1. Now let me consider a loop. Loop means It starts from A, it moves to B. You start from A, B, C, C dash, then you call it as E. This cell is taken as E. The point cell is taken as E. I will read once again. A, you are going to traverse through a loop to apply loop rule. Loop rule A, B, C, C dash, E, A. Loop rule. To understand the current, the value of current, let's consider a loop A, B, C, A, B, C, C dash. Yes. Then you have E, A. The starting point and the end point are one and the same. I consider loop A, B, C, C dash, E, A. Once again back. Now I want to write a loop equation for this particular relationship. Let me write a loop rule. We know that when my travel direction is from A to B, I have a resistor with 1 ohm and a current I. Since the direction of travel and direction of current are same, I'll write minus I into R. R means 1 ohm. Let me take R as it is here. Let me take 1 ohm as R. Now, next, A to B over. From B to C, again you have 1 ohm. Since the current is I here, once it reaches here at junction B, this current splits into two parts. Again, you have 1 ohm, 1 ohm. Now the current becomes I by 2 here along BB dash and BC. In RMBC, the current is I by 2. It is I here from A to B, it is I. But once this current enters at junction B you have two branches. One is BC and the other is BB dash. The current splits into equal parts because you have a same resistance, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, or R resistance R. Hence, I am moving from B to C. When you move from B to C, here I am talking B to C. When you move from B to C, resistance is R, current is I by 2. Again, the direction of traverse and the current are same. I can take minus I by 2 R. Next, I move from C to C dash. At C to C dash, the current entry is, C is again a junction. The amount of current enters at C is I by 2. Again from D, again here current splits into I by 2. Here again I by 2. So this current and this current I by 2, it joins at C and the net current from C to C dash is total I. Once again, it becomes I current. I repeat, the total current is 3I, it splits into I. Now this current, it reaches a junction B, it splits into I by 2. Now again this current which is I, again it splits at D junction, it becomes I by 2. This I by 2 and this I by 2 join together to make a current of I. Now this current is I here. Now again the current is I here. Again the current is I here. Finally net current is again 3I. Yes. Now let me write from BC I have written. Let me write from CC dash. This is CC dash. Now again the current is I, resistance is R. It is same direction, IR. Now when you move through this, there is no resistor or a cell. Now it is the travel direction is entering from N side to P side. I need to take it as plus EMF, which is equal to 0. We know that this E equal to EMF equal to 10 volt. Let me write it as E. Now simplifying this relation, it is minus IR, minus I by 2. It looks like minus 1, minus half. It is minus 5 by 2 IR. It is minus 1, minus 2, minus half. It becomes minus 5 by 2 IR plus EMF equal to 0. Now if I simplify this, it gives me a very simple analysis. EMF is equivalent to 5 by 2 IR. I hope the rule is very simple. Let me reread. You travel from A, B, C, C dash, E and back to A. I have written the product. The minus sign occurs because the direction of travel, you are moving from A to B and the direction of current are 1 and some. Hence, it is taken as minus symbol. Let me erase it. Yes. Now let me take this formula. I had this, call it as equation 2. Let put equation 2 in equation 1, means I want to calculate R equivalent, which is equivalent to EMF upon 3I. We know EMF equal 10 volt, but still I will substitute this value. So hence R equivalent, because I'm into R equivalent, is equal to EMF divided by 3I. From equation 2 is EMF equal to 5 by 2 IR. In the denominator, you have 3I. I and I will enjoy. Then finally, it becomes 5 by 6 because both are in denominator. It is 5 by 6R. Hence, this implies your R equivalent is equivalent to 5 by 6R. We know that R value is 1 ohm. Hence, I will put it 5 by 6 into 1 ohm. Hence, the answer is R equivalent value is 5 by 6 ohm. So this completes the analysis. What is R equivalent value? R equivalent value is 5 by 6 ohms. This is the answer. Now, I know this formula. Let 3I I have taken. Now I am interested in what is the current here? What is the value of I? What is the value of I? Once I calculate the value of I, it's very simple. Let me erase this. Yes. You have a formula here. Once again, use this formula. This simplifies. We calculated R equivalent. R equivalent is equivalent to 5 by 6 ohm. Now substitute this EMF value, whose EMF value is 10 volt, again already given. Then 3I. Now this formula 1 becomes 3I is equivalent to EMF divided by R equivalent. EMF is 10. This is 5 by 6. So finally it becomes 60 upon 5. I hope this 6 becomes here 60 by 5. You have, which is equivalent to 12. Yes. Once I had this value, 3I equal to 12 ampere, then you can easily get what is the value of I. The value of I is equal to 4 ampere. I hope it's very clear. What is the current here? 3I equal to 12 ampere, 4 ampere, 4 ampere, 4 ampere. Means I equal to 4 ampere, I by 2 equal to 2 ampere. Here is I, it splits into I by 2. It also splits into I by 2. So in here, I 4 ampere, 4 ampere, 4 ampere. Here it becomes 2 ampere, 2 ampere. Once again, it becomes 4 ampere, 4 ampere, 4 ampere. The amount of current enters at A equal to amount of current which is coming out from C. This is going to be Kirchhoff's rules, that is current law and voltage law.